Hello and welcome to SewerGames. I am Sewer and welcome to Sewer's Secret Stash. And today I'm going to be talking about 5 different Steam games that were removed from the Steam storefront. So let's get started. Number 1 would be Crispy Chicken, which was like a top-down shooter kind of game, twin stick shooter. Here's the little description that I wrote down. May 2025. The Earth is attacked by extraterrestrial species. Their motives became clear just as they arrived. They wanted our chicken. So yeah, it's a game where alien chickens come down and they want our chicken. They look like chickens kinda, but they want our chicken. And it's posted on Steam Greenlight actually, and it was 2016, and actually got greenlighted I think the same year. So yeah, then I keep saying oh well, I haven't played it since 2018. I made a video on the game of how it didn't work. It didn't run at all. I never got to try the game actually, and I'm not seeing footage until right now. I didn't even know what the game was until now. I didn't know it was about aliens or anything. Would have liked to gotten to try it before it was gone, but you know, it's in my library. I wonder if I can try it. I don't know. I'm unsure as to why it was removed. And then number 2, 8-bit Bayonetta, originally created in 2015 as a web browser game as the 404 page. That's the page not found page thingy for the Platinum Games website, released as an April Fool's joke on Steam as the first official Bayonetta game on Steam, only to be removed a few days later. It's actually 16-bit instead of 8-bit, by the way. But anyway, there's just 2 moves. It's jump and attack. You can't move at all, and the object is to get the highest score. So you just jump and you attack and jump over obstacles, attack the enemies, so on and so forth. It was only available for a few days. I'm glad I got it in the secret stash. You know, I got it stashed away in my Steam library for, the future. Number 3 is Morai. Now this game was cool. I also did a video of this game, and it was the adventure game with a killer twist. An experimental indie game on Steam, which has been closed down forever due to hackers. This was around the year 2016. I think they closed down 2017 maybe, and I'll put a link to all my videos that I've done on any of related content, so make sure to check that out. But it allowed this game, Morai, was really cool. It was like a 16-bit or like adventure game where you just walked around a village and you asked questions, and then it allowed players to enter your email to receive a written response from the next player. So like the next player who played after you, they'd put in their email, and then the player after them, like they would get their response, and then they'd be able to put in a response. Like it was just super cool that like even when you're done playing it, eventually you got that one email of how the player responded to what you left them with or whatever. I don't know. It was pretty cool. It was definitely a nice little experience, but they hacked it, and I guess maybe some information was revealed, and they just took it down. So I think it lasted for probably under a year. But anyway, number 4, and this one I obviously have no idea what it's doing in my library. I don't know what it's called. Suicideville, and it's no longer on the Steam store. I couldn't really find out that much about it. If you're feeling suicidal, please 1-800-273-8255. That's this national suicide hotline. But this game was made by some Russian company as a meme. It's about people jumping off buildings, and the only screenshot is like of an anime girl. So I have no idea. I'm glad it's no longer on Steam. It's very questionable as to why this was even allowed there on the first place, and it's just crazy. So number 5, well, technically 5 and 6, I guess. So actually, this is a lot of games. I put Wyatt Dirt 1 and 2, but when I thought about it, that game sounded familiar. So I looked into it, and I remembered that that game was made by Digital Homicide Studios, which was founded in June 11th, 2014, and ceased operations in October 2nd of 2016. So that's a 2-year span where they released all these, like, tons of shovelware, horrible games like the Slaughtering Grounds, Temper Tantrum, Attrition, Nuclear Domination, stuff like that. You know, games that I've covered in the past. Like, I definitely covered Temper Tantrum. I don't know if I ever covered the Slaughtering Grounds. That's definitely something for the video game sheriff to cover. So, I just wanted to, rattle off some, uncut gems. Games you can't find anymore on the Steam store, but, I have them in my library. So maybe I'll have to do a video on them or something. Oh wait, I guess this is the video on them. But actually, I have 36 removed games that I've sorted from my 2,000 game collection, or over 2,000 games in my Steam library. So far there's 36 games that have been removed from the Steam store that I've noticed, and so maybe I'll make another list in the near future. But as always, I'll see you next time, and yeet!